The U.S. military has now started a second round of airstrikes in Iraq, fighting back against ISIS, a terror group being called more radical than al-Qaeda. Latest reports indicate they have now kidnapped hundreds of women. Steve Handelsman is following the latest developments from Washington.
Good evening, Shannon. As humanitarian airdrops go, this operation was small. As airstrikes go, today's were tiny. But everybody here in Washington realizes a line has been crossed. Just some smoke was seen and a faint flash, but the airstrike made history. The first U.S. combat action in Iraq since 2011. The 500-pound bombs came from these F-18s off the carrier George H.W. Bush. After their first bombing run, the pilots circled back and struck again. The target was ISIS fighters moving toward Erbil, the capital of the Iraqi Kurds, U.S. allies. American diplomats and military advisors are there.
Top priority for the United States is the security of our people. We have people in Erbil, and if we see an advance, we're going to hit it.
But ISIS is now a big army, well-armed and motivated. Can some bombing make a difference?
No, this is not decisive use of military power. We're not on the ground in the area. I don't think we know what we're doing.
President Obama promised no U.S. boots on the ground, but okayed airstrikes and ordered the air drops west of Erbil this morning to save the Yazidis, an Iraqi minority facing genocide at the hands of ISIS.
Well, today America is coming to help.
What happens next to the Yazidis and to the ISIS drive on Erbil, what the U.S. does next, all up in the air tonight. Among lawmakers, support for President Obama's moves is strong and bipartisan. Support for the airstrikes, support for helping the Yazidis. Some concern, though, about how far to go. From Washington, I'm Steve Handelsman, KXAN News.
And lawmakers from our area have very different opinions about what the U.S. should do in northern Iraq. Republican Michael McCall says ISIS came to power because the Obama administration didn't do enough. McCall says he supports targeted airstrikes to assist the minorities, provide greater stability, and protect the U.S. homeland. Democrat Lloyd Doggett, on the other hand, says risking American lives will not solve the issues in Iraq. Doggett goes on to say while he supports humanitarian relief, he thinks the president should get congressional authorization before any military expansion.